Good morning, students. Today is our topic is the coordinate geometry. So, what is meant by these coordinates? For example, if you consider this whiteboard as a Cartesian plane, what is meant by this Cartesian plane? To represent any coordinate axis, any coordinates, you want a plane. That is nothing but that is the Cartesian plane. So, if you consider this whiteboard as a Cartesian plane, here in this Cartesian plane we will represent the two axes. So this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is nothing but this is the origin point. This is the origin point O. So what is I am telling? If you consider this whiteboard as a Cartesian plane, what is meant by this Cartesian plane? To represent any axis, x-axis and y-axis, coordinates, or to represent any coordinates, we need a plane that is nothing but the Cartesian plane. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. The point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is nothing but that is the origin. So, in this x-axis, we have four quadrants, that is Q1, Q2 and Q3 and Q4 quadrants. Here I am representing the x-axis with the positive number -1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, and here also I am representing with -1 and -2, -3 and -4 and -5. Here also I am representing with -1 and -2 and -3 and -4 and -5 like this. So in this Q1 quadrant, what is x-axis is positive and y-axis is also positive. So when any point both are positive, it lies at Q1 quadrant. What about Q2? Q2 is the x-axis is negative, y-axis is positive. When the x-ordinate is negative, y-axis is positive, the point lies on Q2 quadrant. Here what about Q2? When the x-axis is negative, y-axis is also negative, it lies on Q3 quadrant. Q4 quadrant is nothing but 1. Here x-axis is positive, y-axis is negative point. The point lies on Q4 quadrant. So here, for example, how to represent any point on this x-axis and y-axis? For example, if you take the maximum and minimum temperature in the Hyderabad, how to represent? Maximum temperature we will represent in the positive axis, negative it can be on the y-axis. So here I am representing a point like this. See here, for example 3, 2, this is one point. Here this is x point, x ordinate and y ordinate. X ordinate is called the abscissa and y ordinate is the ordinate x. So 3 we call it as abscissa and 2 we call it as ordinate point. Abscissa point and y-axis, y ordinate we call it as a ordinate point. So here 3, 2 lies on which quadrant? That is the first quadrant. Q1 quadrant it lies. So here, see here. So if you take any point 3, 2 or -3, -2. Here Then minus 3 comma minus 2 lies on which quadrant? Q3 quadrant. How to find the distance between both these points? This is x1 and y1 and x2 and y2. How to find distance between the point? Distance formula is nothing but under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is equals to under root of minus 3 whole square plus minus 2 and minus 2 whole square. That is equals to under root of minus 6 whole square plus minus 4 whole square. That is equals to under root of 36 plus 60. That is equals to under root of 52. This is the distance between both the points. So here, see here, another important point, see here. What is the equation? Equation of x-axis. That is nothing but when y is equals to 0. When y is equals to 0, the point lies on the x-axis. Or what is the equation of x-axis is nothing but y is equals to k, we can represent like this. What is the equation of x-axis means we can represent as y is equals to k. When y is equals to 0, the point lies on the x-axis. Then what about equation of y-axis? Equation of y-axis is nothing but x is equals to k. K we can take any number, y is equals to 3 or 4, any number we can take. And when x is equals to 0, the point lies on the y-axis. So this is about this coordinate geometry, and this is the main important point. What is the axis of point? What is the ordinate point? This is x ordinate and this is y ordinate. So this is about the coordinate geometry. Thank you all of you.